It sounds really complicated, but it's not. I promise. Stay with me, we're gonna do this. Bonjour mes amis! Welcome to Crash Grammar, which means I'm going to be speaking in English for most of this video because this is a grammar video. So rather than talking about vocabulary, we're going to be learning about grammatical principles in 5 minutes or less. I'm going to do my best. Today we're working on conjugation again. We're going to be learning how to conjugate the verb avoir. Avoir is French for to have. It's another one of those irregular verbs. If you haven't seen the other video where I explain irregular verbs, this is just a reminder. An irregular verb just means it's a fancy word for a verb that doesn't conjugate the way that other verbs do. Most verbs keep the beginning and change just the end, but some irregular verbs, the whole word changes. So it sounds complicated, but it isn't. You just have to learn it. Lucky for you, there are only 6 conjugations of a verb to learn. Even if they're all different, you can do it! Have confidence! Okay, let's go through the conjugation of the verb avoir, to have. J'ai would be I have. J'ai, I have. Tu as, you have. Tu as. And be careful here, because a has that silent S on the end. You can't hear it, but it's there. Don't forget about it. Il/elle a. He or she has. Those were the 3 singular pronouns. So once again, what that means is there's only one person doing the having. Next come the 3 plural pronouns. So just a reminder, that means it's 2 or more people who are doing the thing. Got it? Nous avons, we have. Vous avez, y'all have. So just a reminder, if you haven't seen the être conjugation video, that means you're talking to 2 or more people, but you're using the pronoun you. And finally, il/elle ont. That means you're talking about a group of girls or a group of boys. They have. When you're writing this, nothing changes. When you're saying it, what's cool is because the verb avoir starts with a vowel, when you're conjugating it, you would pronounce the S on the end of the il or the L, where you normally wouldn't. So in this case, you can actually hear it. You would say ils ont or elles ont. That would be the correct way to pronounce the conjugation of those verbs. So you know there's an S on the end, you know they're referring to 2 or more people. So one more time, let's run through those really quickly and lock them in. J'ai, tu as, il or elle a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont or elles ont. Make sense? And because I think we still have a little bit of extra time, let's go over some expressions avoir, some avoir expressions. In other words, expressions that don't seem like they would use the verb to have in them, but they do in French. Things like how old you are, your temperature, being hungry or thirsty, or needing help. So let's learn those really quickly. To say you're hot or cold, you would say j'ai froid or j'ai chaud. J'ai froid, j'ai chaud. To express how old you are, you would say j'ai, and then you would say how many years you have. So for example, if you were 10 years old, you might say j'ai 10 ans. J'ai 10 ans. And finally, to express if you need help with something, you would say, rather than I need help, you would say something that roughly translates to I have need of help. So j'ai besoin d'aide. J'ai besoin d'aide. So those expressions avoir are a really good thing to learn because they'll help you sound extra knowledgeable about the French language when you're speaking French. And as for this video, j'ai fini. I'm finished. So let me know if there's anything you still have questions about, but that is the verb avoir. I hope it all makes sense. And I think we came in under 5 minutes. Woohoo!